Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, March 4, 2025. In the headlines, Stefan Julian exonerated of rape charge as jury returns unanimous not guilty verdict. Grenneck workers continue strike action for a second day. Governor General Dame Cécile Lagrenade presents instrument of appointments to opposition leader Emmeline Pear. Also in the news, regionally, Guyana responds after Venezuelan Navy's incursion near Exxon oil facility. Internationally, Nigeria's inflation rate drops to 24% after prolonged economic strain. Plus, in the sports news, our Riser National Champs officially launched, while New Youth, Red Mud Seniors, and Marley Liverer all secure wins over the weekend in local T20 action. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kenroy. Baptiste will bring you the details right after this.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Thanks for joining us. Stefan Julian walked out of the St. George's No. 2 High Court, a free man, on Tuesday after a jury delivered a unanimous verdict of not guilty in his rape trial in a case that dates back to October 2021. After approximately 10 days, the trial concluded before Justice Sean Innocent, who presides over the St. George's No. 2 High Court. Details in this Nisha Paul report.
Stefan Julian, a professional painter from Victoria St. Mark, had maintained his innocence throughout the proceedings. After the not guilty verdict was read, he expressed relief and gratitude, describing the emotional toll the charge had taken on his life.
For the past 2 years, I was basically said I was limited to do stuff. I was unable to go on my own honeymoon because I was indicted, right? And my wife is a person that like to visit different countries. And as we got married, it's like her herself was limited. And now that I'm innocent, then I see that I'm free to do whatever I want and fulfill my wife's dreams and try to be maybe a travel person as her as well. Okay.
The allegation against Julian stemmed from an incident in October 2021 during the course of his relationship with an adult female. The complainant, who was in her mid-20s at the time, accused him of engaging in non-consensual intercourse. Following his arrest, Julian spent approximately 2 weeks on remand at Richmond Hill Prison before being granted bail. Reflecting on his time in custody, he described it as a challenging experience, having never been incarcerated before.
Being a first timer going to Richmond Hill Prison, it was like living in, sad to say, but perseverance. Yeah. It's filthy in Richmond Hill. Mm-hmm. And I'm not putting myself on top, but somebody like me this is not a place for me. Definitely.
The jury took less than 2 hours to deliberate before returning the unanimous not guilty verdict, bringing an end to a case that had significantly impacted Julian's life. Julian, who faced a maximum penalty of 30 years behind prison walls, was represented in court by attorney Jerry Edwin, who argued that the evidence did not support the allegations against his client.
But an essential part of democracy is the role of a jury to sit in judgment of one of their own. And they heard his truth and they accepted that truth.
I'm happy that the jury sees it for what it is. I'm happy to be able to attend my daughter's graduation. Also, I was deprived a honeymoon. That is one of the very, very first things I'm going to work on. Go on a honeymoon and give thanks to Mr. Edwin. He did what he did. He did that.
Now in his late 30s, Julian says he is ready to move forward with his life, free from the burden of the accusation. Reporting for GBN News, Nisha Paul.
Grenlec workers remained off the job for the second consecutive day as their union representatives and Grenlec officials met with the Labour Commissioner in the hope of a resolution. Rena Pett Thomas has this update.
Union representatives and Grenlec management met on Tuesday with officers in the Ministry of Labour to discuss the ongoing industrial dispute following Monday's strike action by workers. The meeting comes after Grenlec appeals to the Labour Commissioner, Sparkle Grenade Courtney, to intervene. While GBN is yet to receive an official update on the outcome of the meeting, we can confirm that workers did not report for duty on Tuesday. On Monday night, Grenlec informed the customers that while all customer care centers would open at 8 a.m. on March 4th, services such as new connections would be temporarily suspended. The company also warned of delayed services. In the press release, Grenlec stated that the union's reason for the protest is linked to a matter previously addressed by the Ministry of Labour in 2024 after a strike by the Grenada Technical and Allied Workers Union, which they claim was deemed illegal. Grenlec explained that they were unable to accept the Ministry of Labour recommendations, which were made during negotiations, and exercised its right to request arbitration in accordance with the labour law. As an essential service provider, the company stressed the need to maintain operations to ensure continued service to customers while awaiting arbitration. Meanwhile, GTAU, in an updated statement, pointed to provisions in the collective agreement that stated any worker employed for 6 consecutive months or more should be granted permanent employment status. The union claims that the workers in question, Dwight Francis and Callista Brathwaite, has been employed for over 2 years and 8 months respectively. However, Grenlec is reportedly seeking to fill at least one of these positions with a new hire instead of reinstating the former employees. GTAU has called on Labour Minister Claudette Joseph and the Government of Grenada, Grenlec's majority stakeholder, to intervene and reinstate Francis and Brathwaite, aligning with the recommendation made by Minister Joseph in 2024. GBN will continue to follow this and bring you more updates as they come. Rena Pett Thomas, GBN News.
Now, Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade today presented the instrument of appointment to Opposition Leader Emmeline Pear, Member of Parliament for St. Andrews South East. On February 21, 2025, Dr. Keith Mitchell, who represents the constituency of St. George Northwest, wrote to the head of state informing her of his decision to relinquish his role as opposition leader and recommended Pear to be appointed to the position. Pear, who was elected political leader of the main opposition New National Party on December 15, 2024, took her oath of office and received her instrument in the presence of MP Kate Lewis-Peters and Dr. Clarice Modeste-Cohen following a meeting with Dame Cecile. In a Facebook post after she received her instrument of appointment, Emmeline Pear apologized to her family and close relatives for her inability to notify them in advance. She said, and I quote, "My apologies to my family, close friends, and supporters. I was presented this morning with my instrument of appointment as leader of His Majesty's opposition. Since I had no prior notice, I was unable to notify or invite you to the ceremony. Thank you, Sister Kate and Sister Clarice, who were there and shared the moment with me," unquote. However, during a recent political meeting of the New National Party, Pear said she felt humbled that Dr. Mitchell recommended her for the role of opposition leader.
I want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation and to say tonight how humbled I feel to have been recommended by our former political leader and chairman of this party and former opposition leader, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, after consulting with the other two members of Parliament, Sister Kate and Sister Clarice, to recommend me to the Governor General to assume the position of leader of the opposition of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique.
She assured attendees at the meeting and viewers of the live stream that when the Governor General acts upon the recommendation of Dr. Mitchell, she will lead for the people.
When the Governor General moves to act upon the request of my colleague, I guarantee you that I would lead for you, the people of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite Martinique. That I will represent your voice, that I would share your feelings, brothers and sisters, your desires and your hopes, and speak on your behalf in my new capacity when that time comes.
As opposition leader, Emmeline Pear also chairs the Public Accounts Committee in the House of Representatives. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell, who also has responsibility for immigration, will join other OECS ministers for immigration when they convene for talks in Grenada on Wednesday. Here's what we can tell you. The Third Council of Ministers of Immigration meeting has on its agenda discussions regarding support for implementing the free movement regime and the OECS policy on rights contingent on the right to freedom of movement, which grants citizens indefinite stay, work, and access to services without discrimination. According to the OECS Secretariat, the ministers will also discuss key issues, including enhancing capacity of border security personnel, addressing environmental disaster impacts, implementing the CARICOM Arrest Warrant Treaty and Model Bill, and enacting API and PNR legislation for timely passenger data. Within the context of the economic union, the rights that must be considered include rights that are accorded to OECS citizens taking advantage of the right of freedom of movement, who are termed the principal beneficiaries, and rights accorded to individuals who are not citizens of the OECS but are moving with the principal beneficiaries. Still to come in Network News. Republic Bank and Grenada Grows partnered to implement pilot project utilizing organic waste from St. George's Market. Back in a moment.
Grenada, it's time to feel the adrenaline and crown national champions. The Horizon National Championship 2025 is expected to be bigger, faster, and more thrilling than ever. Mark your calendars for March 15th and 16th at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. The nation's best athletes will battle for glory in electrifying races, soaring jumps, and powerful throws. Admission, finish line $30, main stand $20, bleachers $10. Speed, strength, and heart-stopping finishes. It's all happening from 11 a.m. daily. Be there to witness future Grenadian stars. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street, St. George, and Spiceland Mall Grand Anse, and go to Fed.com.
Grenlec Community Partnership Initiative.
Our Lions Olmas is now in its 30th year of existence. Our Olmas started with primarily Lions members partaking. It is now part of our Spice Mass calendar, and we host it every year in July. We are happy that our patrons have always come out and assisted and supported our event. And with Grenlec's support and sponsorship to our Olmas, we are looking forward to continuing this sponsorship for another 30 years and beyond. Again, Grenlec, we thank you so much.
Grenlec, energizing our community.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Get value you'll love only at Quartz. With huge savings on select mattresses, mobile phones, and TVs. You'll also love our new arrivals in furniture and appliances. Plus, when you shop, get a chance to win great prizes. So come in, shop today, and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Get value you'll love only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Offer ends February 24, 2025. See store for details.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
In a world driven by digital innovation, our future is defined by connectivity and communication, shaping how we learn, work, and interact. But what safeguards our digital rights? The Electronic Communications or EC Bill will. The EC Bill ensures rights such as improved quality of service, data privacy and security, support for universal service and access, and complaint resolution are protected, with a tribunal to resolve disputes. This is consumer protection. The EC Bill also ensures a competitive environment for electronic communications companies to enter the market. There are many other benefits of the EC Bill. ECTEL is paving the way for a fair, secure, and inclusive digital society for our contracting states.
ECTEL and the NTRCs, digitally transforming our space together.
ATB Speed Start, Manage, Expand. Don't call me small, I'm dreaming big, I'm gonna have it all. ACB, SME, start, manage, expand. They came on all my competition, got the whole bank's attention. ACB, best financial solution. My business has a good reputation. Ready for success? Call us at 444-4919 or visit us at acbonline.com to learn more. ACB, SME. Start, manage, expand your business today.
Right Choice Promotions in association with Investment Migration Agency of Grenada, together with our Riser Credit Union, presents the inaugural Virgin Parish Relay Meet. This is the real Mini Olympics, Saturday, March 8th, Lassages Playing Field in St. David. Relay action featuring the top clubs and schools from across Grenada, competing for cash prizes and more. Come see the nation's best athletes as they prepare for Intercall and Carifta Games 2025. First call to action is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, featuring live entertainment and excitement in the tug-of-war competition. Admission $10 adults, $5 children. Come to Virgin Parish, St. David on Saturday, March 8th for the Virgin Parish Relay Meet. Come share in the excitement and speed and see you there.
Do your dreams seem far away from coming true? The National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Jackpot is $268,000. Fulfilling your plans can be just one ticket away. So play today. Lotto. Play and win a lot of money.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Organic waste at the St. George's Market will soon be transformed into something more valuable as a pilot project is about to be launched. Christina John reports.
A newly formed partnership between Republic Bank Limited and Grenada Grows, a public-private entity, will see organic waste at the St. George's Market, often discarded at the landfill, transformed into nutrient-rich compost for resale to gardeners and farmers. The initiative is likely to reduce reliance on imported fertilizer. The organization recently received $50,000 in support of the implementation of the waste management system at the St. George's Market. Dr. Judlyn Telesford-Checkley outlined the scope of the pilot project.
Grows started off by introducing Grenada Grows as a public-private partnership, and our goal is really to reduce the landfill waste. You may or may not know the landfill probably has about 2 years left before it's filled to capacity, and so through the support from Republic Bank, we are launching Grenada Grows with a project called Greening the Market, and so it involves, it's a 6-month composting pilot project. We'll be working with our market vendors, collecting organic waste from them, and also in partnership with the Rainbow Waste Collection Services, we'll be taking the waste to the landfill. It's an allocated spot through our partnership with the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, and the waste will then be composted, which will be available for our farmers and gardeners.
Grenada Grows has as its primary objectives advancing Grenada's climate action goals, strengthening national waste reduction targets, promoting sustainable agriculture, enhancing soil health, and fostering environmental stewardship by empowering communities to adapt more sustainable practices. The organization is grateful for Republic Bank's support. Mrs. Camille Goddard at Republic Bank explained that grant funding is now available for other individuals wishing to embark on projects like this.
In this vein, we take the opportunity to let you know that special grant funding is available from Republic Bank for small projects like these once they align to the SDGs mentioned earlier. Organizations applying for support through the Power to Make a Difference program would need to ensure that they are registered charities with the Inland Revenue Department. They must be well managed and accountable to the bank for funds received through periodic expenditure reports. Funds must be used only for the purpose requested and must not be applied to other purposes without prior request and our application for project proposals for the upcoming fiscal will be issued in March. So you can look out at the newspapers as well as online, republicgrenada.com, for more information.
Beneficiaries will be required to provide clarity on their accomplishments.
We also want to take the opportunity this afternoon to give a gentle reminder that we are kindly seeking your cooperation by asking that you share a very brief summary of the community work that you do and how the funding is spent by the end of December, as this is a new criterion that will impact eligibility for future funding.
Christina John, GBN News.
This story to report dozens of children in Grenada benefited from free eye care at a specialized clinic aimed at diagnosing and treating vision problems. We have more in this report.
Over 50 children in Grenada benefited from an ophthalmology diagnostic clinic led by the World Pediatric Organization CARE, with support from the Pediatric and Ophthalmology Department at the General Hospital. The two-day clinic, held at the eye ward of the General Hospital, catered to children up to 17 years old who suffer from various eye diseases or various impairments affecting their daily lives. The children who benefited were either referred by local doctors or identified through a school screening initiative that targeted grade 1 students experiencing vision problems. Lead Dr. Donna Brown, a pediatric ophthalmologist with the World Pediatric Organization, spoke about the initiative.
The World Pediatrics Organization has sent visiting diagnostic and surgical teams to the Eastern Caribbean for 25 years. We started out this trip in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A couple of years ago, I met Dr. Julian, who's here in Grenada, and she and I collaborated on several cases from a long-distance standpoint, and it had long been important to us to do a diagnostic trip and clinic here in Grenada. So we finally got that opportunity this week, in part due to a grant that has allowed countrywide screening of, I'm told, over 200 children.
Dr. Brown highlighted some of the most common eye conditions diagnosed during the two-day clinic.
We do have subspecialists in the region. We've had some of the children here in Grenada who have gone to Barbados for glaucoma surgery, and that's been some of the more serious cases that we've seen this week. And the variety of things that we see that are pathologic and need help include pediatric glaucoma, including congenital glaucoma, meaning children are born with that condition. We've seen a lot of children with strabismus. We've seen children with congenital cataracts. So lots of need, lots of great work here to be done on the island by the ophthalmologist here, and World Pediatrics simply wants to help where we can.
She further explained that 25% of the children examined required surgery, with some needed to travel within the region for specialized treatment, while others may undergo surgery in Grenada around June or July.
We have what we call a reciprocal agreement with surgeons in Barbados. So once they get to Barbados, the care is not charged to the family. There are times when Inter-Caribbean Air will help us with the airfare if the if the family doesn't have means, a lot of times the families will come up with the means at least to be able to get to the care. But all of the care by the doctors, the nurses, the anesthesia providers, the supplies, all those things we consider gift in kind.
Dr. Natalie Julian, a local ophthalmologist and eye surgeon at the General Hospital, said clinics like these play a crucial role in improving the lives of children with vision challenges.
Urging persons out there who know children in the community that may not be part of our clinic and screening program, but if you identify children with crossed eyes, you think they have visual deficits, they're looking at things very up close, they're struggling in school to see, especially with the teachers with the school program, any children you identify with those visual impairment, we're asking you to refer them to the eye clinic so that we can make the necessary evaluations and referrals necessary. Once you have a child identified that is in need, you see your district doctor, you get that referral note, and you bring the children into the clinic and we set an appointment to see them.
Rena P. Thomas
with that report. In a vibrant display of energy and awareness, students and teachers of Presentation Brothers College came together in the school's courtyard to participate in a dance exercise in observance of World Obesity Day. The event was aimed at promoting healthy lifestyle choices while shedding light on the dangers of obesity and unhealthy eating habits. Social sciences teacher Darwin Cloudin said the initiative was born out of a growing concern about poor dietary habits and sedentary lifestyles among young people. Organizers hope they could make fitness fun and accessible to all by merging dance with exercise.
So I've noticed that there's been a lot of occasional snacking. Students will be going back and from the tuck shop to get either some chips, some tortillas. We started to also see a lot of students buy a lot of sugary snacks and have a lot of candies also. I think it's really important for stuff like this to happen, for a lot more people to get involved in these kinds of things, to kind of push students to be a little bit more involved, a bit more mobile, especially considering with a lot of devices that students may have, either for work, but they also use for play, so they'll be sitting down playing video games. So something like this really gets them going, and it also makes it a little bit more fun than just the traditional stretching and running up and down.
This year, World Obesity Day is being observed under the global theme, Changing Systems, Healthier Lives, indicating that obesity is a complex, multifaceted issue that cannot be addressed at the individual level. Well, in a bid to strengthen mental health services in Grenada, the Ministry of Mental Health and Wellness hosted a strategic retreat to map out its 2025 agenda. Rena P. Thomas tells us more.
Officials of the Ministry of Mental Health and Wellness spent today, Friday, strategizing and setting priorities for addressing mental health across the Tri-Island state. The strategic retreat was aimed at establishing a stronger internal structure while outlining key goals for 2025. Approximately 30 ministry employees spanning various levels participated in roundtable discussions to ensure input from all departments in shaping the way forward. The Ministry of Mental Health and Wellness was established as a separate entity from the Ministry of Health by the current government in January last year, with the aim being to better address long-term mental health challenges in Grenada. Minister for Mental Health and Wellness Delma Thomas explained.
Cabinet will be approving the ministry as a separate entity that will provide services as it relates to mental health, wellness, and religious affairs as a standalone ministry. Today's session will enable us to focus on what we want to achieve for 2025 and beyond.
Minister Thomas highlighted that employee status and the community health initiative will be key focus areas moving forward.
But we cannot talk infrastructural development if we do not talk about the well-being of our staff. So key for us in this planning session is how we deal with the issues that confront staff. There are many issues. Leading up to last year, we have dealt with many of the issues that they raise, but we still do have issues like staff contracts and staff status, and so those are issues that will be given priority. The issue of community mental health workers, we have intensified that in the year under review, and so in the new year we'll intensify, not only provide the necessary training at the level of the community, but also ensure that our staff who are doing those jobs are trained.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Mental Health, Naomi Jeremiah, outlined the next steps following Friday's retreat.
The next step is to monitor and implement and monitor and ensure that the plan that is being set out, we want to ensure that the Ministry of Mental Health implementation rate, as you know, there's a Ministry of Mobilization and Transformation, they will sometime review our implementation rate. So we want to ensure that our implementation rates are being high and that our plan and the deliverables are met on a timely basis as we're going to set out here today.
The ministry expects that the insights gathered from the retreat will guide the development of policies and initiatives aimed at strengthening mental health services across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Rena Pitt-Thomas, GBN News.
We are reporting the day's news. We invite you to stay with us. We'll be back.
How am I supposed to finish cooking like this? I wonder if climate change is behind all these water shortages. Time to think about the future. It's really time to invest in a proper water storage tank, you know. What water tanks you guys have available?
We have 450 gallons for a family of 3, 800 gallons for a family of 5, and 1,000 gallons for a family of 7. Purchasing any of these tanks will ensure that you have enough water stored.
Don't be like me and wait until you're out of water. Be smart. Be prepared. Invest in a proper water storage tank today.
Yo, Grenada, this is your boy, Mr. Clean John. Today, I am at Nick's Barrel House, come to take over, to give you all the best pina colada ever in Grenada. Hey, I got my coconut cream, and now I got my Rhythm coconut. The only thing that's missing now is my pineapple juice.
Let's make a pina colada. First we add our ice,
you walk with your woman.
Amazing coconut cream, rhythm coconut, and then pineapple chunks and blend.
Welcome to this party. You and your crew. Party you ready. What we go do.
Garnish with grated nutmeg and serve.
Like we catch the flu.
Do enjoy.
Fast Grenada #1 rum.
I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Serve
served Grenada for decades. We are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wiring accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Indulge your senses at Peculiar Body Concept Skincare and Spa Services, where every visit is a journey to rejuvenation. Whether it's waxing, a customized facial, or a relaxing massage, our team is dedicated to making you look and feel your best. Step into your serene oasis and escape the everyday hustle. Enjoy personalized treatment tailored just for you because you deserve it. Relax, refresh, and release your inner glow. We also offer training and skin consultation. Book your appointment today and discover your true beauty at Peculiar Beauty Concept, Skincare and Spa Service, where relaxation meets elegance. Visit us online or call 538-1533.
Grenada is indeed beautiful and worth exploring. We firmly believe that you should be allowed to do so. Why not explore Grenada with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours? Whether you decide to explore Grenada with your family, spouse, or large group of friends, we are ready to welcome you. Our tours are guaranteed to leave you with wonderful memories of Grenada if you are visiting and excitement if you live here. Book a tour with us now by visiting our website www.jamessvcs.com. Call 1473-442-3769 or email info@jamessvcs.com. James Services Corp Off-Road Tours.
I am Dennis James Williams, owner and director of James Services Corp. Looking forward to welcoming you to the beautiful island of Union to explore with James Services Corp Off-Road Tours. See you soon.
Explore our beautiful island of Grenada from an angle that is unique and off-road, but equally fun. We are 100% family-friendly tours.
Grenada, it's time to feel the adrenaline and crown national champions. The Horizon National Championship 2025 is expected to be bigger, faster, and more thrilling than ever. Mark your calendars for March 15th and 16th at the Karani James Athletic Stadium. The nation's best athletes will battle for glory in electrifying races, soaring jumps, and powerful throws. Admission, finish line $30, main stand $20, bleachers $10. Speed, strength, and heart-stopping finishes. It's all happening from 11 a.m. daily. Be there to witness future Grenadian stars. Get your tickets now at Grenadian Optical, Melville Street, St. George, and Spiceland Mall, Grand Anse, and GoToFed.com.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Paying is faster and easier with Flow FastPay. Use your MasterCard or Visa and pay from anywhere. Log on to discoverflow.co/fastpay and press Consumer. Select your country and enter your account number. Enter the amount to be paid and an email address. Enter your credit card information. You'll receive a payment confirmation with the transaction details, along with a receipt to your email address. It's fast, safe, and easy. Flow, keeping you connected.
In an effort to address Grenada's huge waste stream, the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority has invested in a cardboard baling machine. It is hoped that this will also help curb the issue of illegal dumping. Christina John is going to tell us about that.
Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, in collaboration with the OECS, is embarking on another initiative to achieve waste management and reduction. Communications Manager at the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority, Mrs. Myrna Julian, explaining the purpose of a newly installed machine at the Queen's Park Recycling Facility, said they are trying to introduce waste segregation, targeting the larger generators of waste types such as cardboards, aluminum cans, and plastic.
So the bit of machinery that is being installed at our recycling facility here at Queen's Park, it's plastic as well as cardboard baler and aluminum baler, and that is for small cans, small aluminum products. The project is funded under the OECS Recycle Initiative, and it is intended to address the whole issue of the introduction of recycling initiatives in Grenada. So what will happen here is that we would pilot in terms of meeting our quota for the export of plastics to the plastic markets, and of course we would venture into the others, that would be the cardboard and so on.
The authority initially partnered with Grenada Grain Group in a monthly collection of plastic bottles to garner responses to waste separation.
Now, with all of these, we have seen the need to modify our operations in terms of we would have to step up our public education initiatives, as well as put measures in place to accept waste at the source, that is where it is generated, as well as ensure that persons understand the various waste categories, the types of plastics, for example, that we would be processing, which would be the PET and HDPE to start with, and how they can assist us in ensuring that it is a clean process.
The communications manager said they have already targeted large businesses and hope to do same with smaller ones throughout the various parishes. She explained how the process would work, noting the intention is to get value out of waste.
Okay, so currently what we are doing is we are collecting the sorted waste from some of these businesses, but we are hoping that going forward that they would shorten their trip, their journey to Perseverance and take it here, right? So, for example, the town of St. George, there is no need, to put it out on your walkways and sidewalks and so on, but instead, as you generate, you can take it to this facility. So we started off with the town of St. George and the south of the island, Grand Anse area, and those commercial establishments in the south, and of course, they are ready and on board in terms of facilitating this process by taking it here themselves.
Daniel Moore of Caden Pal, a company based in the UK, is on island for the installation of the machine. Moore said this type of machinery is used in countries worldwide, including Germany, the UK, France, and Spain.
Priority is health and safety always. So we will train the operators on the productions, the operation of the machine, the safe procedures that will go with the machine, daily checks, fault finding and stuff like that. So basic operator skills will be a comprehensive full-day training for whoever requires.
Staff will be trained in the operation and maintenance of the machine. Christina John, GBN News.
We'll be back to report the sports news.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. Yes, we're taking shopping comfort up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Good evening, sporting fans. Ariza National Championship scheduled for March 15 and 16 at the Karani James Athletic Stadium will bring together top talent for a thrilling display of skill and sportsmanship. The event was launched today. Ariza is demonstrating its commitment by way of sponsorship of $50,000.
Thank you for the opportunity to partner with you to see the national champs, the Ariza National Championships, staged again this year. Thank you for a healthy partnership that spans over 10 years, over a decade. Thank you for believing in us as a partner.
Josephine Walters of Ariza Credit Union talking there. John L. Mitchell is the first Vice President of Grenada Athletic Association and Director of the Games.
It is our mandate, it is our aim to continuously develop on the product of track and field, ensuring that our athletes have the best avenues, the best chances of competing. And with that in mind, we have hosted, and as you've noticed, over the last 2 or 3 years or so, the number of meets that we're hosting as an organization, they've grown. A matter of fact, just for this cycle, we've already hosted quite a number of meets. And in each of these meets, we have seen participation of over 500 plus athletes.
Ariza National Champs, which showcases the talents and dedication of athletes from across the nation, is used as the Carifta qualifier. Keen competition and healthy rivalry are anticipated at the Ariza National Champs. Ariza Credit Union said it prides itself on contributing to the holistic development of individuals through tailored products and services and investing in the communities it serves to provide opportunities for all. The action continues to heat up in the Dennis Cornwall St. Patrick Cricket Council T20 tournament. In the latest round of matches, New Youth from La Poterie secured a 15-run victory over Redmond in a high-scoring match at the River Sally playing field on Sunday. Batting first, New Youth posted 173 for 9 in 20 overs, thanks to a stellar 68 off 42 balls from Devonnie Joseph Smith, which included 6 fours and 4 sixes. In response, Redmond fought hard but fell short, getting bowled out for 158 in 15.2 overs. Sunil Narayan was the standout bowler, claiming 3 wickets for 28 runs, while Kelshon Andrew and Micah Narayan picked up 2 wickets apiece. Man of the match was awarded to Sunil Narayan for his brilliant brilliant all-round performance. Meanwhile, in another matchup, Redmud Seniors crushed Fountain by 119 runs in Game 1. Redmud Seniors dominated their match against Fountain with a commanding 119-run victory, led by a superb 62 of 43 balls from Elwin Narain. Redmud Seniors posted 178 for 7 in 16 overs. Fountain's batting collapsed under pressure, getting bowled out for 59 in 12.2 overs, with Keldon Andrew and Josh Narain wreaking havoc, taking 4 wickets each. Man of the match was awarded to Keldon Andrew for his outstanding bowling efforts. Saturday, March 1 saw one match in which Marley Liverer clinched a 6-wicket victory over Tivoli, chasing down 171 runs in just 14.4 overs. The star of the match was Marlon Henry, who smashed an unbeaten 93 runs of 46 balls, featuring 12 fours and 6 sixes. Davis Giles earlier led his team's batting innings with 55 runs of 41 balls, with Marley Liverer's aggressive batting proved too strong. Man of the match was awarded to Marlon Henry for his match-winning knock. The tournament continues to showcase high-caliber cricket, with players stepping up under pressure. Fans can expect more exhilarating action in the upcoming matches as teams fight for supremacy. That's the sports news for now. Guyana's President Dr. Irfan Ali addressed his country in a televised national speech. President Ali informed the country that the Venezuelan Coast Guard ship had entered Guyana's waters and approached an oil facility, breaching international maritime agreements. The oil facility belongs to American oil giant ExxonMobil. In response, Guyana deployed its own naval vessels along with air assets to track the Venezuelan activity. In solidarity with Guyana, the United States has threatened Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro with serious consequences if the incursions continue.
And tonight there continues to be growing international condemnation over Saturday's incursion by the Venezuelan Coast Guard in Guyana's waters near the drill ships and the oil production vessels operating within Guyana. A Venezuelan Coast Guard boat spent several hours in Guyana's waters sailing between the various oil vessels and questioning their captains, while falsely telling them that they were operating in Venezuelan waters. In a statement, the U.S. government, through its Bureau of Western Hemisphere Affairs, stated that Venezuelan naval vessels threatening ExxonMobil's floating production, storage, and offloading unit is unacceptable and a clear violation of Guyana's internationally recognized maritime territory. The U.S. government said further provocation will result in consequences for the Maduro regime in Venezuela, making clear that the U.S. reaffirms its support for Guyana's territorial integrity and the 1899 arbitral award. ExxonMobil, which operates in Guyana's waters, is a U.S. company. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, the Caribbean community CARICOM in its statement said all such acts of aggression and provocation are contrary to international law and the 2023 Argyle Declaration, which was reached between the presidents of Guyana and Venezuela in St. Vincent. CARICOM said Venezuela's provocation on Saturday runs counter to the agreed commitment of CARICOM and the community of Latin American and Caribbean states to ensure the Caribbean region remains a zone of peace, adding that it is critical that there be a peaceful resolution of the border controversy, as is expected under the International Court of Justice, which already has conduct over the controversy. CARICOM called on Venezuela to refrain from engaging with the oil-producing platforms and remove from Guyana's waters. Meanwhile, the Organization of American States was the first international organization to condemn the Venezuelan government on Saturday over the actions of its military. The OAS said Venezuela's intimidation constitutes a clear violation of international law, undermines regional stability, and threatens the principles of peaceful coexistence between nations. The OAS reiterated its support for Guyana's sovereignty and territorial integrity. It said the Venezuelan regime must immediately cease all aggressive maneuvers that could escalate tensions in the region.
After 2 years of high inflation, Nigerians are getting some relief, with prices starting to fall. It comes after the government lifted a ban on imports of some of the country's food staples.
Business is brisk in markets across Nigeria after a sudden drop in food prices. Grains have fallen by as much as 40%. It's a welcome relief for Nigerians after 2 years of sky-high prices.
I don't know whether because there is not much enough cash with people, so the price of these commodities has dropped. And it's good for the people, especially at this critical period of time.
In December 2024, food inflation rose to a staggering 50%, deepening a cost of living crisis and triggering a spike in malnutrition cases. As the crisis worsened, last year the government suspended an 8-year ban on food imports. Tons of rice and corn, staple foods in the country, have been arriving at the ports.
The force of supply has been manipulated by way of import. So the importation made the food to be available. So this makes the price to drop. It may not be sustainable. It can only be sustainable if the government continues to import. And by continuous importation, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for Nigeria.
The imports have eased competition between Nigerians looking for food and animal feed producers.
Nigeria's food crisis is aggravated by decades of conflict between farmers and pastoralists that disrupted production. Tens of thousands are unable to get to their land. Analysts say ending the conflict is important, and putting into use at least a third of the country's arable land will help secure the country's food supplies.
The price drop has deeply impacted grain dealers who stored up their harvests, hoping to maximize profit.
Grain dealers are in a tight spot. Many have incurred heavy losses. These losses affect both old and new stocks that they want to buy.
While food imports provide a temporary relief for people, farmers here say what is needed is government subsidies so they can mechanize and modernize their industry to provide a sustainable solution to Nigeria's persistent food production challenges. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera.
We'll remind you of the headlines in a moment. Of the headlines, Stefan Julian exonerated of rape charge. As jury returns, unanimous not guilty verdict. Grendek workers continue strike action for the second day. Governor General Dame Cecile Lagrenade presents instrument of appointment to opposition leader Emmeline Pear. Also in the news regionally, Guyana responds after Venezuelan Navy's incursion near ExxonMobil oil facility. Internationally, Nigeria's inflation rate drops to 24% after prolonged economic strain. Plus, in the sports news, the Ariza National Champs officially launched, while New Youth, Redmud Seniors, and Marley Livera all secure wins over the weekend in local T20 action. Good for them. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. It's always a delight coming on presenting the national news. Have a good one. Good night.